Hi YouTube, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Much better the last couple days. I've been a little sad, but talking to a homeless person, and I've been homeless myself, and having them tell me I need to have some fun. Yeah, I could use some fun. I haven't been feeling good enough to do any kind of fun, even my exercises. I thought about it, but it's like I have housework to do. That's enough of my energy. If you ever feel like that and you love to exercise like I do, sometimes just getting your daily things you need to get done is enough. If that's sometimes there's people that are injured in this world that can't even do that for themselves. So cheers, everybody. I'm drinking water and coffee. I'm going to show you. Doug got a new cups. I thought I'd try one. They're a little big, so I don't know if I'm going to use it again. And it kind of gave me vertigo because of the double color here. So it's a cool cup. It'll be nice for like cocoa, or I have soup cups, but even if a person were just going to have like a cup of tomato soup or something, whatever. So yeah, they're okay. I like it. It's a cool looking, like I said. But what's my topic today? Oh, I am really angry with my government. I'm livid, and I hope you are too. If you're a United States citizen, there's certain things that homeless people should have in our country, and we can't afford to give other countries and immigrants money before we take care of the people out on the streets and wherever else they are living. There is not enough low-cost housing. There's people that have income and can't afford to live in our country in a home. No flipping way. Are you kidding me? There's certain things, and I'm going to give you a few offhand, that we need to start doing. If these monsters that say they govern us will not help our homeless before they help other people, they need to be executed for treason. These people out in the world, all over really, but in my country, homeless, this is unacceptable. So let me get there. I'm talking men, women, children, I don't care who they are. It's unacceptable. So Doug made a super good point. Every single homeless person needs to be issued one of them high-tech NASA sleeping bags. They come in a little pack about that big. And they should just have them at homeless shelters. They should have them at Walmart. Just take one. It's free. Everywhere. Libraries, public buildings, everywhere. There's certain things in our country that we should have available for anybody that needs them. And that's one. Another is like a fire blanket. Everybody in the world should have one of those. Why not? There should be access to water, free water for every human on this planet. There should be ponchos, rain gear for like a 99-cent poncho for people, or little pup tents and umbrellas. There's no way, no reason why my country can't afford that before we're helping people at their fucking wars. There's absolutely no excuse. It's unacceptable. These are human beings. These are our people in our country, our family, our friends, our veterans, whoever. Little people, no. This is all too fucking unacceptable. Let's get some affordable housing in our communities. And if these people that are elected cannot do their job, then we need to get rid of the whole system and just let the people have at what they're going to have at. Survival of the fittest. That's how I feel. I don't need somebody fighting my battles for me. We need border control. And that's maritime border. That's all our borders. Border control, period. We don't need none of our public officials flying over to their other countries, playing their NATO games with their other fucking assholes. No, we don't. We don't need the United Nations. We don't need this bullshit. I hope you feel the same way, because I'm really smoking hot that I know somebody with an income that can't afford to live in a home or eat the way our economy is. That's unacceptable. And the people that can't work, can't even afford a blanket to keep them warm. Imagine not being able to be warm and even sleep. You're gonna die. I've been out there. I'm speaking from experience, from people not paying me a wage I was owed, and I ended up homeless, plus other various reasons. Some I did to myself, like running away, but it was better than where I was, to sleep in a ditch or even a forest or whatever at that point in my life. So I've had various reasons I've been homeless, but even in that, like a teenager, I tried to sleep in between a couple of buildings that were freezing stones and had to start walking and I was almost dead. Now, why shouldn't somebody like that have a space-age blanket in their pocket to stay alive? Is there any reason why anybody in the United States of America shouldn't be able to have a space-age sleeping bag? Can you name one reason, or any reason that there shouldn't be free drinking water for every citizen in our United States of America? There's no reason for these things. I'm not against helping immigrants. I really am not. I want to see it done the legal way, for our country's sake and for theirs. You know? That's why we have our laws and our constitutions that are not being upheld. One nation under God. Isn't that a fucking joke? They don't abide by their own oaths, or they won't take the oath at all with their hand on the Bible. What's that all about? That's surely not our country, is it? They're not even a part of our country. The District of Columbia isn't even a part of the United States. So get the fuck up out of here. Go over to Israel, where you're in bed with everybody, or Turkey, or wherever y'all are hiding. Maybe it's back in Norway or China. I don't care. Go back to where you came from and stay there. That's my advice. And let the farmer up the road that can't afford refrigeration in his barn right now because he had to pick between fixing a vehicle or that, Let him run for office. You know? Somebody that's not a millionaire, that you don't have to have $1 million to hold a public seat in our country, and you're not even supposed to be a lawyer. It's in there. I used to know the actual number in the books, the statute and the sub-statute concerning that, and it is in our Constitution. Isn't that a trip? Think of all the illegal people in our government that are not of the people or for the people. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off. It's kind of hard to have a fun day when you know people are suffering. Plus, if you don't feel good, but you know, like I say, I'm feeling a little bit better. So, yeah, maybe something fun will happen today. Not sure. So, the most fun I have is voicing my opinion about the things that need to change in the world. You know, if I could help in any way, give a person in a position of power some kind of ideas where they can actually help the people in my country, then I had a good day. That was fun. If I ever see any progress in that area. There's another channel that suggested showers and washing machines and that in a building where people can come that our government takes care of. And I suggested also having like water and snack bars or something available for these people. There's no reason why they couldn't go in some public building and have drinking water supplied and like 30 snack bars, like one for each day of the month, that would keep them alive. These things that we would readily do for another country or buy bullets so they can kill another human being. But we can't take care of our people. That's some bullshit. And then who takes care of the people, really? The other people. Taking things to their local pantries and food shelves so the people and the citizens in their town feel loved and wanted. That's who, not our government. That pisses me off too. Our government could have buildings where there's clothing and wash machines and food and water and space blankets for these people, things like that. Just to the necessities of life. They're not asking for handouts. Some of these people actually cannot help themselves. Most of them can't. And don't call it on the drugs and the rest of bullshit they let into our country and the reasons why they're doing that to bring everybody down. Because we're all affected by it. I hate my government. I clearly have an amount of animosity even for them selling me twice. Just that alone made me hate them. Even though I worked for them, I hate their system. I hate what they fucking stand for. Their Moloch, their transgender bullshit to destroy our nation. Yeah, I hate them. Every single one of them connected. If I could curse them right this second, if they had the choice between curses on their lives and stepping down out of office because they're not doing their job, that would be my wish for them today. That's on my soul. That's what I would take upon my soul today for other people. That's how strongly I feel about that. And I do mean strongly. I could take time out of my day to confront some of these assholes personally. I've tried. They won't get back to me. I've tried to talk to my state. I used to be able to when we had a different senator in there. When he was governor, I was talking to him. Well, I knew him when he was young, too. We're relatively the same age, from the same town. But, and yeah, it made a difference it being a smaller world as far as the amount of people. But if you saw the vastness of the countrysides in every country, even China, they're not showing you the mountains and the valleys. They're showing you cramped up cities. Just like if you go into Los Angeles, it's really not going to give you the scope of what, like you get into the hill country and up into the high Sierra Mountains or anything. You're not going to see the scope of the vastness of the countryside. You know, it's just like in New York. You go to New York City, but then go to like Buffalo and go up towards Canada. It's very close, but there's countryside. The same with the other direction in Pennsylvania. Go down the coast into the Virginia, Carolinas. There's countryside all over the fucking place, all over the place. This isn't populated. This world is just fine the way it is if it was run the right way. And it's possible. But they don't want to stop their wars because their greed and their family bloodline has accepted the wicked ways of life. And the people that are helping them do that, you're as guilty as they are. So anyway. What a bunch of heathenistic monsters. Sickening. You'd rather have the creature comforts in life, and you can't even look yourself in the mirror. And don't tell me they could. Because they can't. Because if you or I had the money they had, we'd buy 1 million space blankets. Yes, we would. And we'd put them where they're needed most. You know you would. You know I would. And why don't you have that position or money? Because you're not that bloodline. Because I was, and I divorced them. I got emancipated because of their skanky ways on this planet. And I have a deep hatred for them. I do. And I'm so sick of these people. When I hear people, this tells me you're doing something God would forbid. These words right here. I don't judge. Well, isn't that sweet, fucking cupcake? I do. How do you like me now? And between my father and I also take that on my shoulders. Can't help you're not strong enough to do that? Too bad. I'll judge you by the measure I judge myself. Judge lest I be judged by the same measure. And I'll do that. These cupcakes, I don't judge. Well, isn't that sweet? What else are you not doing? So that's my feelings today. And some of the reasons why I feel that way. Before any money goes to anybody else, every citizen in my United States needs to be taken care of. Not under your fucking thumb, but actually taken care of. Let them go live with their space blanket wherever they want, but make sure they got that. make sure they have food and water. Let's be human one goddamn time in this nation under God. Act like it, right? Vote the people in that are going to act like that for the other people. Not fly off in some jet playing their war games with their other fuckers all over the world with their weird ass liberal ways and the rest of their shit. Let's get America back to the compassionate, family-based America that is meant to be in the eyes of God. Everybody's got a mom or a dad. Everybody. It's time we start honoring that and other people in that respect. I have a hatred for those. I don't even call them people. I was going to say I hate those people. They're not people. They're monsters. And humans don't act like monsters, and we're not going to allow it. It's time to step it up, government. Because personally, if I get a moment with any of my representatives, you're going to hear what I just said. You're going to feel it. That's my curse on your stupid asses. You will feel what other people are living through. Physically and mentally, spiritually, right now. That's how I feel, everybody. So, hope you feel the same way. Hope you have a really beautiful rest of your weekend and a nice week ahead. I'll probably be here tomorrow. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night or day wherever you're at. Unless you're connected to my government, I do not wish you well. Unless you're going to be doing what I just described. Peace. Talk to you tomorrow.